Welcome back to GasDiesel Garage, guys. My name is Jack, and I'm here to make sure you don't get screwed by the dealer. So stay tuned. Well, guys, if you're joining me today, that means you guys got problems with a Freightliner Cascadia, and you have the code 5741, which is soot sensor problems. Well, today we're going to diagnose and fix this issue, and it's easier than you think. Now, if you guys stay till the end of the video, I have the Detroit Diesel diagnostic flow chart in its entirety, straight from the manufacturer. So if you don't want to listen to anything I say, go ahead and check out the diagnostic flow chart at the end of the video. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's figure out why that check engine light is on. Let's get the laptop here. Connect. Well, okay. Apparently this truck has a lot of after treatment codes. Alright, that's an active one. We're gonna start with this top one right there. That 5741. There we go. Right there. Let's check that out. Let's go the diagnostic process on how we're going to fix that. And I want to take a moment here to tell you also that stemming from that code, we have a lot of other codes that have to do with that same problem, the soot sensor here. See how this says heater short circuit to ground? I'm sure we got a wiring problem on that. And like I've said in the past, a lot of these Freightliners have a lot of issues with bad wiring harnesses, and they break easily. So we're gonna go ahead and get down there to the after treatment exhaust and all that good stuff, locate the soot sensor, and go from there. Alright, now we got access to the soot sensor right here. It's going to be the black box that's behind that panel, and we're going to take that off. And just let me show you where this thing goes. This goes right here, comes out, and then goes all the way up in there, and then it goes into the exhaust up there. Hopefully y'all can see that. That is your soot sensor. Alright, here's your DEF ECU that controls all of this crap. Well, it comes out of this plug right here and goes to all the sensors and knock sensors and DEF lines and all this and that. But we're not dealing with that right now. We are dealing with the soot sensor. So let's pull this out. Gotta lift it up. Be careful. Now, okay, with the key on and engine off, we are going to be looking for a 5-volt reference on that plug. And let's turn this to DC on your multimeter there. Okay, we're going to put our black lead, which is ground. We're going to put it on number 2, and then we're going to take the red lead and put that on number 1, because we're looking for 5 volts across those 2 terminals there. So let's see here. Okay, we are getting absolutely nothing on those 2 terminals. So now we get to mess with some wiring. See, why am I not getting those 5 volts? Like I said, I'm willing to bet there is a broken wire somewhere in this wiring harness. Good old Freightliner Cascadias. And next, let's test for ground. That'd be on number 2. Yes, I switched to my power probe because I like using this the best. So, got ground there. Let's see if we can, no voltage. I bet you that one's messed up. Well, now we know we got a problem with the voltage going in at 5 volts. Now we need to check that 4 and that 3 for ohms. So let's switch that to ohms. And let's put our leads on the 3 and the 4. 4 right there. Oops. There we go. Like that, 3 and 4. 4 is where my red one is. 3 is where my black is. We're looking for 60 to 65 ohms. Well, that looks like that checks out. So I know those leads are good. So let's tear into this wiring harness and see where the break is on our voltage wire, number 1. Let's go searching for the broken wire. Let's pull this off. These little tiny little clips here. There, pull that off. And that looks okay, I guess. Not really worried about all the stuff in here because it's not gonna move too much. But where this comes, because I'm sure the wire's coming out of here and then it makes a turn and it turns this way, so anything that can move is what's pretty much going to break that stuff. So let's pop this off. If it wants to come off. Oh, make this thing easy. Actually, I think I already see the broken wire. There we go. Pop that off. Yep, there we go. It's supposed to connect to this. Well, now let's reconnect it. Soldering it back together, not butt connecting it. Always, always, always solder any kind of wires, especially when it has to do with computers. now we got this thing repaired and put back where it's supposed to be. Let's try this again. Key on, engine off. Set this thing to DC. Right. Alright, there we go. What do you know? Almost 12 volts. Good deal. Now we can just plug this thing back on up. Well, so far so good. No more check engine light. No more after treatment lights. So let's go to the computer and make sure that code has really cleared from the ECU. Well, looking at the list here, we do not have any more after treatment codes. That soot sensor code at 5741, that has cleared and that is done. We fixed this, and hopefully you guys can too. That's awesome. No more check engine lights, because you know drivers hate a check engine light. Anytime I do anything with the after treatment system, no matter what part it is, it's always a good practice to put this thing through its regen cycle. Well, there we go. We saved you a whole bunch of money in dealer costs. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and remember, don't get screwed by the dealer. See you next time. Peace.